Thank you, Rees, for joining us today and taking some time to chat with us about the upcoming renovation at Addison Reserve Country Club that we're slated to begin in May of 2023.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Can you share with us your design philosophy when you approach a redesign or renovation at a course like Addison Reserve, and what you're looking for when you come to a place like Addison and see the course for the first time?
Well, now that I'm a resident of Florida, I've been to a lot of golf courses in Florida, and they were laid out very well, and the style was pretty much elevated greens on every hole. The fairway bunkers were located in various spots, but really not in play for today's player. So when I look at a course like Addison Reserve, I say, wow, it can be really great, and that we can really take it back to the future.
In our discussions and all of our meetings, you have used the term modern classic. What does that mean in this context when you see a course like Addison?
Well, post-World War II, a lot of golf courses were built very rapidly, and they had bunker styles that were very similar to one another. Before that, the bunker style was a little more ragged, a little more irregular, and it didn't have the big fat noses, and I think to some degree it's the bunker style that is going to be the classic style. But also the greens designs are going to be very classic too, in that they're going to be angled, they're going to have various contours. There's not going to be one hole that's really similar to the other, and I think that's what the architects did when they took 4 years to build their golf courses, like Pine Valley. They looked at it and changed it, and I think that that's what we're going to have. We're going to have holes that really are not similar to one another and play differently every day of the year.
As it relates to Addison, when you first came through the gates, what was your first impression?
Well, this is a very special place. I mean, coming through the gates and even coming into this clubhouse, you know that this is a great place to live and a special place. The landscaping is spectacular. The layout of the holes, there's so much room in the holes. I mean, they didn't compromise on the land that they used for the golf holes. So everything was done right in the beginning, and it's continued to be really made better and better.
You know, when you drove the golf courses, what did you feel was the strongest attribute out there, design-wise, and how do you plan on using that over the next 2 summers when we do the renovations?
I think, as I said before, the space, and I think when they located the water, is located very appropriately for various challenges. I think that it's designed perfectly for the community, for the people that live here. I think too many golf courses in the last 30 years have been designed for only the long hitters, and I think this is a golf course that really is a finesse golf course, and I think because we have the space and the variety of holes, we can make every hole distinctive, and I think we could just make it a pleasurable experience for every caliber player.
When we're done with the renovation here in 2 years, what do you want to be the most memorable thing for the members and their guests when they play the course after we're done with the 27 holes?
My greatest satisfaction when we finish a project like this is that the ladies love it, the seniors love it, the better players love it, the average golfers love it. I mean, and I think that's really what I've been accomplishing on my redos in Florida. You know, every caliber player has found it to be a comfortable challenge, and yet aesthetically pleasing place that they want to be, and they don't want to play any other golf course. So I think that's what I'm trying to accomplish.
Good, good. We look forward to the final product. We have Josh Fleisher here with us today, and I know he has a couple questions that he wanted to discuss with you. Josh?
So yeah, in terms of playability of the golf course, you kind of mentioned about the greens previously. Where do you see our greens complexes making the biggest change?
Oh, that's a really great question. I think if you look at the plans, the various angles of the greens have shrunk over the years.